5, 4, 3.
Many years ago, there lived in a faraway land a wealthy merchant with his wife and beautiful daughter, who was called Cinderella. Cinderella, who was a happy child, was praised everywhere for her goodness and sweetness of temper, which she gained from her mother.
I walked into the school gates and they all stared, standing all together. Should I go over there? Should I go and join them, or should I go away? I wonder if they like me. Do they want me to stay? I wonder what they say when I turn away. Do they smile or do they say the things that say the way they feel? What do they say? I wonder what the boys think that I think each day. Do they think of me, or do I get in their way? I wonder if they need me and my pretty skirts. Do they all dislike me? You know it really hurts. I wonder what they say when I turn away. Do they smile or do they say?
One day, however, the merchant's wife died, and her loss was deeply grieved by both her husband and her young daughter Cinderella.
The way they feel. What do they say?
After a time, Cinderella's father decided to marry again. He took for his second wife a proud and haughty woman. Cinderella's stepmother was a widow and had two daughters of her own who were like her in every way. They made Cinderella do all the meanest work in the house, such as preparing the food and cleaning the chambers and the kitchen. The mother and two daughters soon began to display their ill natures, treating Cinderella as a servant, while they themselves lived a life of luxury. Cinderella was made to wear poor clothes, while the stepsisters dressed themselves in fine apparel. Now it happened one day that a proclamation was issued throughout the land inviting all persons of quality to 3 balls to be given by the king's son. The stepsisters were invited, but Cinderella, who had only poor clothes to wear, was not. On the evening of the first ball, Cinderella helped the stepsisters to dress and prepare themselves for the great event. Cinderella was awestruck by the arrival of a fairy godmother and father. They told Cinderella to fetch a pumpkin, 6 white mice and a rat, which they turned into a carriage, stately horses and a jolly coachman. Then her fairy godmother, with a touch of a magic wand, turned Cinderella's shabby clothes into clothes of gold and silver and gave her a pair of beautiful glass slippers to wear. As they were driving off, her fairy godmother commanded Cinderella to leave the ball before 12 o'clock, for at that time, everything would be transformed into its former state. Everyone was struck by the beauty of this mysterious princess, and the prince at once fell in love with her and danced with her all night. A little before 12 o'clock, Cinderella remembered her fairy godmother's words and slipped away. Evening, the fairy godmother again sent Cinderella to the ball, and once again she slipped away before 12 o'clock. Her stepsisters, however, who were in no rush to leave, stayed late into the night. Third night, the stepsisters, who were dressed in the finest of clothes, were as eager as ever to command attention. While Cinderella, to her great joy, danced once again with the prince. However, Cinderella forgot her fairy godmother's words and left only as the clock struck midnight, leaving behind one of her glass slippers. A few days later, the prince sent messengers to every household in the land, who proclaimed that the prince would marry her whose foot fitted the slipper. Eventually, a messenger came to Cinderella's home. The two stepsisters tried the slipper, but unsuccessfully. The messenger then asked Cinderella to try the slipper, and to the astonishment of the stepsisters, it fitted. Cinderella was at once conducted to the prince, who took her away to his fine palace, where they were married and lived happily ever after.
Have you seen?
Yeah, I've been there.